Yo, what is up, y'all? It's your boy, TheeConciseKing. I'm back with another Overwatch 2 video. Now, today, we're keeping it pushing. We are moving on to another offensive hero. She is almost like a superhero, actually, because she is a soldier, and I am talking about Pharah, ladies and gentlemen.
What direction were you aiming?
Now, y'all, Pharah is a highly skilled soldier in her own right, joining the Egyptian army from young. She had a very ferocious persistence about her, guys, so that made her rise through the ranks very quickly. And she's a courageous leader. And for anyone who's ever served under her, you would hear from them first that Pharah 100% has their loyalty and respect. She's that much of a badass, and she is to be played and treated as such here in the Overwatch League. So keep that perspective in mind as you play her. Guys, we are coming up here on our third Overwatch guide here, so be sure to check out that playlist. And as we continue to move through these heroes, I do want to circle back and talk about some backstories, talk about some lore. As a fun fact here, the design of Pharah's AI suit actually came from the time that she served as head of security for a artificial intelligence rogue facility in Giza, Egypt. Now guys, the safety of this facility was so vital to its region that she had to be trained to use that suit. Raptora Mark VI, a freaking experimental combat suit that was designed for rapid mobility and devastating firepower. We are gonna dive into it, y'all. This is the Overwatch 2 Pharah guide that y'all have been looking for, so I thank y'all for watching. And if you do go on to love this video, there's more where it came from, so be sure to like, subscribe, join the stream, bring the vibes, and stay tuned for more weekly Overwatch 2 content. It's your boy, TheeConciseKing, keeping it short, sweet, and concise. Let's talk about it.
I can feel the world getting farther. Every year the stars get darker.
So you should know that Pharah is a very important hero to her team, being an offensive hero. Usually if you are playing the game mode where you can pick the hero that you would like to play, or I guess the category of the hero that you want to play, instead of doing a quick play and getting to play almost any hero at any time, playing an offensive hero, there's going to be maybe two of you guys. And it's so important that Pharah is kind of the one who stays alive. Kind of like the same thing I said about Reaper, but the only thing about Pharah is that because she has this rocket launcher, she is kind of, to me, sometimes seen as like a third tank. She is an offensive hero who has that kind of firepower that can be very threatening to the opposing team, and especially fighting against other tanks and making them much weaker simply by getting a headshot with a rocket launcher. She's that kind of a strong hero. So I say that to say you will be focused. And if I didn't already put you guys onto her first ability, her weapon in combat is a rocket launcher. Now, what I will say about her rocket launcher, the same thing I said about Reaper, the headshots are the best shots. In a lot of these videos, you guys will see me constantly shooting at the ground. Just have some grace with me, guys. This is from when I was learning Pharah, and coming to just really learn about her, it is best that you put those rocket launchers and make them connect with a body shot. If anything, a headshot that's just going to weaken your enemy faster and just get a quick elimination, which is just really good for you and your squad. That's one of the things I think is pretty dope about her rocket launcher. Now, you do want to keep in mind, using the rocket launcher, you can spam it if you wish, or you can use it upon trigger. It is best to spam, I feel like, when you're fighting against a tank or even a hero that usually is able to regenerate health. But as far as wanting to be more consistent with your shot, your best bet is to take your time. It's better that way. Next up, we have her jump jets, where she can fly rapidly upwards by just a click of a button using one of her abilities that is just going to launch her towards the sky. This is great for getting out of dodge, if you're taking too much heat on the ground, making yourself very maneuverable, especially if you just want to make it harder for your enemies to land a shot on you. She can be just a rapid mover, and I think that's just the best ability coming from her artificial intelligence designed suit. I'm very jealous. Now, alongside the jump jets, we have the concussive blast, which I also think is a great opportunity to create some distance between you and an enemy. Again, if you're taking too much heat, or if you simply want to blast a hero off the map, this is kind of identical to using Lucio's Sonic Blast that he had when he wants to bounce enemies back. This is also a great technique used with jump jets. It's going to fly you up into the air as well if you want to shoot it while you are already in the sky and giving yourself just more of a push. Keep in mind, it is an explosive, so see how creative you can get with it actually. Next up, we have hover jets. This was probably the ability that had me stumped for a while. I felt like there wasn't much more that I could do with Pharah. I felt like I could jump into the air. I felt like I could bounce my enemies back with the blast. I had my rocket launcher, but I felt myself dying so often. But it wasn't until I discovered that hover jets was also an ability. You get to hover with her jetpacks that she has, and this is the cherry on top of using Pharah, guys. This is going to add to that rapid movement that she has with her suit, and it just makes it super hard for your enemies to kill you. Not only does it make it super hard for your enemies to kill you, but I would like to think with just the hover ability, it raises her survivability of being able to stay into the air. It's a tactic that you want to use and be very aware of, as you do run out of jetpack juice, so you want to make sure you're using it in the right situation and circumstances. But I do think it's something that's supposed to keep Pharah alive. Hovering as much as you can, being able to whip out that concussive blast as well to buy yourself some time if you want to build up, staying in the air, building up some more jetpack juice, only to then be able to hover right on time. It is actually because Pharah gets to live in the air and it makes her very hard to take out. And sometimes you even have enemies disengage with you because they simply can't take you out in time, or they're tired of missing shots. Lastly, we are coming up on the ultimate, the big final ability, the ultimate ability, her barrage, which is launching a continuous volley of mini rockets on your enemies. Using this ability as effective as it will be if you use it right. It also makes Pharah extremely vulnerable. While she is letting off this barrage of mini rockets, there is nothing actually defending her in the air. And if you have so many enemies that are scattered across the map and you're trying to shoot all of those rockets at them, as you will be landing some damage on them, it just actually leaves them to get angles on Pharah as she is held in the air like this. And because she is literally hovering in the open, she goes down quicker. Now, I have seen some amazing tips and even suggestions when her ultimate is ready, as long as she is playing alongside a tank such as Zarya, who is able to put a bubble of protection over her that is actually going to induce the damage for Zarya, while at the same time protecting Pharah as she is in the air. It is a protective shield, and that's probably the closest thing and most creative thought I've seen that is actually going to be such a huge advantage if timed correctly for Pharah and her entire team. It's honestly the safest way to use her ultimate without losing your life.
Dog's dead.
That is all I have for today for Pharah's guide. This is the third video up on the playlist now, Overwatch 2 playlist, so be sure to check it out. So far we got Reaper, we got Lucio, and now Pharah. I'll be back next week with another guide, of course, see if I can get through all of the heroes. I don't know who it's going to be on yet, if it's going to be a damage hero or a support hero. So actually holler at me in the comments below. Let me know who you guys are maining right now, your first main, your second main. If you know me, I'm probably going to come back to another support hero next week. But thank y'all for tuning in, thank y'all for tapping in. Remember, if you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and share. I have a like goal I set on all of my videos today. Until next time, it's your boy TheeConciseKing. I kept it short, sweet, and concise. I think I did. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'll see y'all next time. Peace!
Victory. Play of the game.
Justice reigns from above.
I can feel the world getting farther. Every year the stars